Hey everybody, today we're going to be talking about how unrealistic body standards have been programmed into you and also how it's been poisoning your mental health. Hey everybody, welcome back to the show, alright? So my name is Devani Simon, alright, from FTF Personal Training, our National Academy Sports Medicine Certified Personal Trainer, traveling trainer. I come to your place, I train you right there so you don't have to really wait to use machines at the gym. I've always wanted to be an actor. I still want to be an actor. Maybe I'm acting right now. Who knows? Okay? But to be an actor, you're always going to have to focus on the body department, or at least part of it. Look, if you're going to act as if beauty in the body does not sell tickets, I don't know who you're lying to, but it does, okay? All right, now, you'd be surprised on how many actors that are beloved today would have to undergo some type of crazy abnormal dietary regimen, or even maybe plastic surgery, or even 2 fingers down the gullet. But it doesn't even just stop there with the chiseled abs. People even go as far as airbrushed abs. There's no question that the very sanctity of your doubting, of your worth, your self-worth, is being played at hand, because subconsciously you're now questioning yourself. Why am I not myself more beautiful or just as beautiful as the women I'm seeing? I'm going to the gym, I'm trying to get my butt right. Why don't I have a Kim K? Why isn't my ass as big as a donkey? Well, you can't afford the plastic surgery budget of a couple of $100,000. That's why. These people can afford the Swedish butt lift. That was a terrible joke. When you add all this together into a pot which comes simmering to a boil, it brings up one question, and now your distorted perception of what beauty is. Is beauty a size 2, or is beauty a size 12 or a size 8? Am I beautiful enough? Is my body right? Am my bikini body ready? All this, now you're questioning your own self when you walk past the mirror. Why don't I look like everybody else I see in the streets? And why do they all look the same? Maybe they're all see what you see, but you forget the fact that genetically we're all different. Like, for example, certain ethnicities can find an easier time developing the glutes as opposed to others, and then you have other ethnicities that have an easier time developing tree trunk arms, like big biceps versus others, like African genetics versus European genetics. There isn't just one version of beauty. There isn't just one version of peak physique nature. Not everyone wants to have a chiseled abs. I gotta tell you myself personally, I don't want the chiseled abs. Like, I don't want that. I attained it. It was great. It was nice. I had to do to keep it. I had to fast a lot. I had to make sure that I was constantly keep my carbohydrates low to barely anything at all. I was doing ketogenic diet back in those days. I feel like I can probably kick my old ass back then because I feel stronger today, And the thing is, if you allow the insecurities to fester, all of the distorted view of beauty and how that plays into effect, and how media is essentially paid to be around you constantly 24/7. So it's almost as if you're constantly bombarded with the reminder that you are not good enough 24/7. Now think of how that can really chisel away at your mental health. Especially, it's a good thing that we live in a day now where body image is in a better light than it was in, like, let's say 2004 or even before that. The way how the insecurities can get at you is, let's name a few. For number 1, depression and anxiety. Now, a lot of the times people don't realize that how your physique and your mental health can really be linked to each other. Part of what unrealistic body standards can do to you is also a dissatisfied view of your own image. And on a constant basis, you find yourself comparing yourself to everyone else around you. Why isn't my butt big like hers? Why isn't my chest big like his? Why is my biceps big like that? Like, you're constantly, or my abs as well. Everybody, and we can all agree when it comes to the abs as well. That's what we all want, chiseled abs, right? Why are my abs as tight enough? I'm doing everything. I'm only eating raisins every day. Like, why am I not good enough? Stop worrying about everybody else and worry about your own self. I guarantee you, when you start doing that, slightly, I'm not going to say mental health will change overnight, but it will help out, just at least a little bit. Be satisfied with your body. You only have one body. God only gave you one body. I don't know who you pray to, worship to, but that's who I do. So you gotta make sure you take care of it. You gotta make sure that you go to the gym, walk outside, use it. A lot of times people don't realize as you get older is when you find yourselves going to the doctor more and more. And a lot of times the doctors will tell you have this, you have that wrong with you. May be chronic, may not be chronic. But a lot of the times this can be reversed by just simply diet and exercise. Please don't forget to like the video, people. Don't do a brother like that. Help a brother, bro. Just at least, click that thumbs up button. Okay? Do that. Do it with thumbs up. Eating disorders. We all know them. We all fear them. When it comes to bulimia nervosa or your anorexia nervosa, right? So when it comes to them, essentially, they still do occur within teenage youth. That your eating disorders, and can also branch out to those who are, young adults to even maybe mid-age adults, depending on their career paths, depending on what they may be going through on a day-to-day basis. Now, when you're sad for a short time, I wouldn't call it depressed, but when you're sad for a long time, especially about the topic of your own image, when you see in the mirror when you're naked or when you're not naked, a drastic pull on somebody's psyche. Right? For example, like let's say you and your partner are about to make love for the first time, and you don't want to embarrass yourself, even though you've gotten this far with this person sexually, taking off your clothes, and they'll see the lumps and all that, and then your insecurities peg at you because you're just rethinking your own thoughts about your own self. Or even when it comes down to you just walking the streets, or you're just showing off your body on social media, and then you looking at yourself like, oh God, I hope nobody comments negatively about me. You should be your own biggest fan. Instead of paying attention to all the media, social media, television media, magazine media, everybody's telling you what beauty looks like, you need to really focus on you. Alright? You need to break free from the mirage. No one's sexier than and better than you. I don't care how many pounds you lose, even if it's half a pound. That's a lot sexier than the last one. Alright, now, if you want me to be honest with you, do I believe that, a healthy body image also would include you being overweight and obese? No, absolutely not. Because at that point, now you're playing your health into effect. And I will talk about that in a later video, but breaking free of the mirage that says you must have a six-pack at all times of the year, which is a drag. Because at that point, you're talking about having about less than 10% body fat percentage. And I don't know about you, but sometimes I like to eat a slice of pizza or a burger. You know what I'm saying? A good slice, not that crappy ones. Like if I'm gonna go out, I'll actually go and treat myself pretty well, right? So I'm bougie like that. I'm bougie. Realistic body standards, honestly, it depends. It depends on who I'm talking to right now. You could be a whole 7 feet tall, which means of course it would make sense for you to weigh to over 200 pounds. If you weighed any less than that, you'd be a little lanky-danky. Alright? Of course, if you are, a little shorter, I would expect you to have, if things would be different as far as jumping vertically. Everything is different. We need to also prioritize healthy eating habits. Eating habits would include, for example, you prepping your food. You not going and stopping for McDonald's before you go to work. Or you're going on a long work trip and you feel that little crack addiction kicking in and you want to get the McDonald's French fries. Avoid the crack. Avoid the McDonald's.
If you're doing it, stop it. Get some help.
Okay? Start eating vegetables. Start eating fruits. I'm not the biggest vegetable guy. That's why the reason why it's not that I don't like to eat it, I just hate cutting them up. I hate cutting them. I hate prepping. But if you don't prep, that's how Uber Eats tricks you into spending $20 for a freaking tiny Chipotle burrito, okay? So, and plus they still ask you for a tip on top of that. Alright? Bastards. Alright, so you gotta make sure that you eat healthy. You gotta make sure you plan ahead, because without planning ahead is when the food industry capitalizes on your unpreparedness. So if you're not prepared, they will prepare for you by getting the money out of your bank account. At the core of this message is what? All I want you to do is to accept yourself. Love yourself. Be in touch with yourself. Touch yourself. Not like that. But really embrace who you really are. Okay? You only have one soul, one body. Alright, so thank you for watching. I hope this video has been somewhat instrumental, hopefully instrumental, but at least useful or helpful in your, just reaffirming you in your beliefs, making sure that, you understand that you are good enough, you are beautiful enough, alright? Now, don't let society get to you, alright? Alright, so thank you for watching. Take care. See you in the next video. Peace.